Once upon a time, there was a good fairy and an evil demon. Fairy Fantasy decides what fairy tale to tell this year. Snow White. Demon Dreary is going to do his best to ruin the story. Our story begins in Hapatania, where King Merry is going bankrupt. To save his kingdom, King Merry announces that Snow White and Prince Roland will marry in 3 days' time. Little does anyone know, Prince Roland is in disguise as Prime Minister Surplus and vice versa. Prince Roland is nervous to get married and wants to get to know Snow White a little bit better. Everyone is excited for the wedding. Dame Griselda Puddington gets her son, Jester Minute, and 2 interesting helpers, Nab'em and Grab'em, to help bake a wedding cake for Princess Snow and Prince Roland. But Snow White doesn't want to get married to Roland, even if it saves her kingdom from bankruptcy. She wants to go off on her own to become an explorer, an inventor, or a scientist. Her sister, Rose Red, wants Roland for his money. Demon Dreary and Rose Red team up to get rid of Snow White. They get Nab'em and Grab'em to tie her up, take her to the forest, and leave her there forever. Luckily, Fairy Fantasy sees Snow White and sends her some friends to help her. She is untied and brought to a cottage where she cooks and cleans for her new friends. Rose Red discovers that Snow White is still alive. Queen Belladonna and Rose Red conspire to poison Snow White with her favorite food, apples. Queen Belladonna transforms into an old woman and tricks Snow White. Snow White takes a bite of the apple and is poisoned. Prince Roland discovers their evil plan. He fights Rose Red and Belladonna to try and save Snow White. Fairy Fantasy and Prince Roland need your help. Cheer as loud as you can. Prince Roland defeats the evildoers. With a kiss, he is able to revive Snow White from her slumber. He promises to help her achieve her ambitious dreams, and she agrees to marry him. And they all lived happily ever after.